For thousands of years, humans have stood in awe of this tiny creature, just a few centimeters long, that governs a complex, precise, and highly organized kingdom. Bees are not just honeymakers or symbols of hard work. They are among the most advanced creatures when it comes to what we might call collective intelligence. But what's the secret behind this? How can thousands of bees collaborate without shouting, without words, without devices, just in total silence? What precise mechanisms do they use to transmit information? How can a single bee inform the rest of the hive about the exact location of a distant flower with military-level accuracy? In this video, we'll take you to the heart of the beehive, where no words are spoken, but an empire of order and amazement is built. 1. The queen's language, rule by chemistry, not by voice. In every beehive, there is only one queen. She doesn't shout to give orders, nor does she write memos, yet she rules the entire kingdom. The secret behind her rule? A chemical compound called queen pheromone. She secretes it constantly, and it spreads through contact with worker bees, then through the rest of the colony. What does this pheromone do? It tells the workers that the queen is healthy. It prevents them from raising a new queen. It regulates the social and reproductive rhythm within the hive. If the queen dies or weakens, the pheromone production stops, leading to instant chaos, and the workers begin raising a replacement queen. It's communication without language, but it manages a biological, economic, and social system all at once. 2. The bee dance, the smartest geographical messaging ever. When a scout bee finds a good nectar or water source, she doesn't keep the info to herself. She returns to the hive and shares the news. Not by speaking, but by dancing. Yes, dancing. But it's not just any dancing. It's a calculated waggle dance that carries exact details about location, direction, and distance. How does this dance work? The angle of movement inside the hive corresponds to the sun's position. The duration of the waggle indicates how far the target is. The repetition signals the quality of the source. The observing bees decode the message precisely, leave the hive, and head to the exact spot, without a map, without a drone, just by reading the dance. Scientists have shown this accuracy exceeds 90% in locating new sources. 3. Pheromones, the language of fine-tuned chemistry. Pheromones aren't limited to the queen. Bees produce many types, each for a specific purpose. Type of pheromone, function. Alarm, pheromone released during attack. Prompts defense. Food trail pheromone guides others to flower sources. Homing pheromone helps lost bees return to the hive. Swarming pheromone used when changing hive locations. It's a system of chemical codes more precise than what armies use, allowing bees to function as a unified whole without confusion. 4. Vibrations and touch. Messages you don't hear. You feel bees don't make a lot of noise like other insects, but they communicate using subtle vibrations. Worker bees beat their bodies against the wax hive walls in specific ways that generate gentle vibrations. These vibrations travel through the hive and are picked up by the highly sensitive antennae of other bees. The result? An internal notification system similar to smartphone apps, but purely biological. 5. Collective intelligence. How the hive makes complex decisions. In summer, a hive may need to find a new home, a process known as swarming. But how do thousands of bees decide where to go? This is where the brilliance of their system shines. The hive sends out scouts to search for potential new locations. Each scout returns and performs a dance that reflects the quality of the site. The better the site, the longer the dance. Other bees observe the dance, then visit the site themselves. Eventually, The votes converge on the best location, and the decision is made collectively. In other words, the bees vote, confirm, and negotiate. Then act. 6. Why does this matter to us? Bee communication isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's a source of massive inspiration. 1. Swarm robotics. Research teams use hive behavior to design decentralized robots. 2. Education and management. How can thousands decide without a central leader? 3. Climate and food security. Understanding bees helps save them from extinction and protect global agriculture. 4th philosophical insight. What defines intelligence? Is it only individual, or can it be collective? Conclusion. Bees don't speak, shout, or yell. Yet they build one of the most intricately organized societies in nature. The language of bees isn't just sounds or scents. It's a form of genius that goes beyond the senses, showing us that the world doesn't need words to be understood. It just needs someone willing to listen. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. Our journey into the world of amazing animals has just begun.